Hello, this is Tasman, the Assistant State Coordinator of National History Day in Wisconsin. Today, I'll give you a guideline on how you can best put together a website. If you aren't set on choosing the website format for your project, consider your skills and interests. If you're good with computers and enjoy being creative within given templates, this could work for you. When you start to lay out your project, consider what you like seeing when you're online. Websites that are not only easy to read and navigate, but that have complementary colors, plenty of images, maybe some video or audio clips, quotes, etc. The great thing about Weebly is that it's simple to edit. You type just as you would type in a text box in Word, so you can amend and edit as much as you want. However, so that you are not having to make constant edits, be sure to plan out your website before you start building it. Part of having a successful website is having a solid topic with a good thesis, plenty of research with an organized bibliography, and knowing what images and clips you may use. Before you get started, make sure you are following the rules. I will go through a few important ones in a second, but it's highly recommended that you read through the rulebook online. Page 31 starts the specific rules about websites, but be sure to know what else you should be thinking about by reading the rules that apply to all projects as well. Firstly, you must use the NHD Weebly. Do not simply go to weebly.com. Use this link from NHD to register. NHD allows students to access more tools than the general sign-up has. Some rules to keep in mind include the word limit, or 1,200 student-composed words. Be sure to check the rulebook for more specifics on what constitutes student-composed words and what does not count towards this limit. Also remember that multimedia clips cannot run over 4 minutes all long when all added together. Multimedia includes videos and audio clips. Similarly, if your video or audio requires a specific software like Flash or QuickTime, you must provide a link to download this software. If the judges cannot view your multimedia material, they cannot judge it. Another rule is that the final size of your website is limited to 100 megabytes. All information you want judges to read must be contained within your website. You cannot link to outside websites. Be sure that every picture has a caption with a brief citation by it, like these examples from a John Muir website. It does not have to be the full citation, just what you see here. One of the most important aspects of your website is that it's well organized. The next few slides will detail required parts of your website and offer a suggested format. However, there are many different ways to organize your website. Be creative, but remember that people should be able to easily find each page of your website, and it should be laid out in a way that offers the basic information before your detailed argument, so viewers are not lost or confused. In this example, blue circles, like the one you see here, are required pages and information. The first page of your website must be your home page. On this page, you have to show your name, and if you're in a group, your group members' names, the title of your website, the division you're in, junior or senior division, and the word count of all student-composed words in your website. You should also link to your bibliography and process paper, which are also required. Remember that these must be in your website. They cannot link to an outside source like a Google Doc. And it is easiest if they are a website page each, not linked as a downloadable PDF, as those sometimes don't open correctly. The next step is your introduction. Here, it's a good idea to give us some historical context to your project. You must also include your thesis statement, which should detail your argument, the who, what, where, when, and why of your topic, some topic basics, and a great thesis statement will also include the theme words, exploration, encounter, and exchange for this year. After your introduction, have the rising action, of your project. What happened next before the center of your project? Here, you should begin to incorporate the main ideas or facts of your topic. These facts should be supported by the evidence you find in your research. This can be through interviews given in text, video, or audio format, quotes, pictures, or videos. Remember, all the multimedia, video, and audio clips cannot play longer than 4 minutes altogether. On your next page, you can hit us with the main event, what the center of your topic is all about. This should all still include research shown through your facts and supported by images, quotes, etc. And keep in mind that you should be working in the theme words throughout every page. After you finish explaining your argument through the introduction of your topic, the build-up, and the main event, consider using a page to explain the short-term impact of your topic. How did people originally react to this? This is a great place to really show off your primary sources. After this, you can also consider talking about the long-term impact. How do we view this now? Here's where you can bring in more secondary sources, and this can lead well into your conclusion, where you can restate your thesis and the main points that backed up your argument. So here's the whole map again. And here it is without the little details. It may seem like a lot, but you will find that you need each step to clearly walk your audience through your project and show off all of your research. These following websites contain tips from NHD.org and some examples. Examples from NHD.org and WisconsinHistory.org contain student websites from previous years who've done very well. And you can click through their entire Weebly website. While some of the examples you may look at and the map that we just walked through may seem complicated or fancy, don't be dissuaded. Remember that the most important part of your website is not how it looks, it's the research that's in it, how you organize it, and the argument that you hold. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great time creating your website.